I don't want to say that there aren't things that should appropriately trigger people. There's still lots of injustices in the world, but that's not one of them, man. Like, this is something that is quite obvious. And the terminology, just to bring it back to food as medicine, is something that is even more so accepted by traditional establishments in medicine these days. So you have people like Dr. Katz from Tufts University talking about food as medicine in papers like JAMA. We have BMJ editorials talking about the use of food as medicine. We have medically tailored meals that have been piloted in the States. We have food on prescription, so fruits and vegetables on prescription.
I like that.
On prescription, fruits and vegetables on prescription.
I like that. I like that you're part of the campaign trying to get people to prescribe fruit and veg.
I'm literally just like a spotlight, right? So like having a large podcast and a relatively large audience and a big newsletter, allows me to put a spotlight on things that I think are fantastic. So, people like Made in Hackney, I'm a big supporter of them. People like Jonathan Pauling and the Alexander Rose charity who are doing these pilots in different towns and cities across the UK, prescribing these fruits and vegetables. People like FareShare or like food banks and Trussell Trust. I just want to put a spotlight on these people because they're demonstrating to everyone about the impact of food, the magnitude of the issues that we're facing. And prescribing fruit and vegetables, I honestly think it's going to become a mainstream practice across primary care. And I'm surprised.
And is that what doctors are actually doing, or is this someone labeled their business prescribing?
No. So it's a pilot going on right now. The area that I visited was in Brixton, and it's basically a voucher scheme. And if you go into the Alexandra Rose Charity Foundation website, you'll learn all about it there. And they've had some Guardian articles written about it. So basically, families that are generally on low income, or usually families that are on universal credit or have some sort of financial instability, are offered these vouchers, and they can only be exchanged in local fruit and veg market stores that you'll find in Brixton. So there's a couple of things that happen. They can only exchange it for fresh fruits and vegetables that you tend to find in those stores. And B, it actually injects cash into that economy that's otherwise being taken away from big supermarkets and other sort of high street chains. So there's like a knock-on effect on the general community there as well. And the early results from these pilots, they weren't even looking as a primary endpoint to have like constipation or digestive health or happiness levels as something that they were trying to fix or help with. But these are things constantly that the families are talking about. My digestive health is better. I feel lighter in myself. I have more energy. Just the simple act of allowing people to buy fruit and vegetables on prescription with these things these vouchers that are free is having this massive effect. So that speaks to me like we should be subsidizing at least fruits and vegetables that we know have this health impact. And also we should make sure that it is part of the treatment package when we're talking to people with type 2 diabetes or who are at risk of cardiovascular
so often
disease.
Overlooked. It's really often overlooked.
Massive
kind of
overlooked.
Food and what we eat. Like it's something that's just separate. Medicine is seen as this, often look, and maybe it's modern day society, we're all looking for the silver bullet.
Yeah.
How can I get rich quick? How can I get abs in a week? How can I whatever, where it's like little things done consistently add up.
Well, this is exactly why I continue to, and I want to underline the message of food as medicine, because most people see medicine as the prescription of pills and the performance of surgeries and other sort of traditional interventions that you imagine in your head with someone with a white coat and a stethoscope around it. And that's super important, but food is also medicine. Food has this preventive impact. We know from all the studies, 30 years of really, really good research about the impact of increasing fruit. It's just a simple act of increasing fruit and vegetable consumption, deprocessing your diet, introducing more wholesome foods. All these different elements add up and they massively reduce the risk of the most costly conditions that currently are afflicting our financial budgets and healthcare systems, particularly in the UK and in the US as well.